and happy Thursday. That's right, Thursday. We are here on a Thursday. But we're not here to talk about figures, we're here to talk about a show, and that is Werewolf by Night, because we hadn't all seen it on Monday. So we're going to talk about it tonight on a special night, Thursday. Michael Elliott, Alex, Blue Tattoo, how are you guys this evening?
What's going on?
Oh, yeah. You guys ready to talk some werewolf?
Oh yeah, let's chop it up.
Hell yeah. Let's bring it in here. Still haven't it. Yep, there it is. All right. Bam. All right. Boom. Oh, you guys want to give initial thoughts? Like, was it good? Did you enjoy it?
Amazing.
I think it's one of the best, probably close to the best Disney Plus, as far as Marvel goes, Disney Plus that I've seen.
I agree.
I thought it was fantastic.
What a piece of Oh, wait, no, it's not She-Hulk.
This is not She-Hulk.
By far.
But I like how they went back, even with this, with the special.
Okay. Hey, thanks for
That's
coming.
you.
Special present. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, that was cool, man. They should do that more often.
Then we got this, the new beginning, or not new, but
That
special
was
beginning
awesome.
with the claws running through the Marvel scenes.
And they
That
should
was
do
really
that more
nice.
often, too. That was really cool.
But yeah,
what's
I
up, some guy?
thought some guys here. Nice.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday.
But yeah, it's really interesting what they did with this, giving it the old feel. You know,
Absolutely,
even the writing was really good. The acting was really good.
absolutely.
Yeah, Werewolf by Night. Yeah. Let me see here.
Yeah, right off the bat, just starts intriguing, especially with that intro and then the narrator.
Yeah, started right off with the Avengers,
Yeah.
and how it went down to introducing the monsters.
I mean, man, this really took me back home.
Yeah.
To when I was really young. Because when I was really young, this wasn't that much in the past. So I was still able to grow up being influenced by it. You know what I mean? Just black and white before color.
Mm-hmm.
And this kind of stuff left an indelible impression on me. I love the comic book. And just to see them bring it to life and do such a great job with it, man, I was just like overwhelmed by it. I was like, this is just great.
Some guy, what's up, fellas? Haven't been around with dealing with Hurricane Ian.
Oh, crazy! I hope everything's
Yeah.
all right.
I hope it's going
Wow.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that caused a huge mess down there.
Yeah. Hope everything's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
Good.
this. I mean, it just opens up the whole side of Marvel, and it's just
Yeah, the whole vibe.
yeah, just gets me excited.
Yeah, the whole vibe of the show is incredible.
Yep.
Yeah, I totally wasn't expecting it at all.
No, and the fact that it's not. I thought it was gonna be set in a different time period, but it's set right now. But it's just
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
black and white.
yeah.
It's only if it were, back in those times using that
Yeah.
type of technology, but still making it modern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Using the old aesthetic.
Yeah, I knew it was set in this time because they kept showing those guards, and I'm like, those guys are too new, and
Exactly.
yeah, I was like, and I knew
Well,
they
that's
were.
the way that's the way it is in the comic. I mean, Werewolf by Night is in modern times.
I had no idea there was a thing called Werewolf by Night before.
Oh, yeah.
like 6 months ago.
He was And a lot of
Yeah.
people don't realize he was all through Marvel for a short period of time. At one time, he was in everybody's comic. He was connecting through everybody's. Spider-Man, Doctor
Right.
Strange,
Well, it's what introduced Moon Knight too. So
and I think he went. I believe he went up. Yeah, he went up against Captain America, if I remember correctly.
oh, I'd like to see that.
He was everywhere.
Yeah, they should have started with this and then did Moon Knight.
That would have been a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, written it better. Yeah.
The writing
Yeah.
still would. You're right. The writing still would have been had to have been better, but it would have been a nice, yeah, kind of second. He was great.
Oh, yeah.
He did a good
Fellow
job as Jack
Mexican.
Yeah.
And I want to say I heard somewhere that he was the voice of Hector in Coco.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh,
Yeah.
another good one, man.
So that's really badass.
Yeah.
Actually, I do remember also seeing their special thanks at the end of the credits, and one of them's to Brad Bird. I know him and Michael Giacchino.
Mm-hmm.
He those guys worked on like Incredibles and stuff together. So
Oh, nice. Yeah, he did the music. Yeah. And that guy was also the dad in M. Night Shyamalan's Old.
oh
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it either, but I looked up.
I didn't like it, but it's based on a Swedish comic book, and that's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the whole vibe. You walking into the Monster Hunter's room. There's Tish.
Hey, Tish.
He's a really good actor.
Yeah, I'm glad they picked him. He was great.
Mhm.
And then, the whole thing was just unexpected. Like, once they introduced the group, and you're like, that guy's different. Old was real good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn it! Why am I so terrible with names? I just want to call her BB from frickin' Frasier.
Oh,
Call her that. Call her that. I don't remember any name either.
Frasier, that's BB Newworth.
BB was his agent in the show. BB Glazer was her name in the show.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah,
Yeah, BB Newworth was Lilith.
right.
Mm-hmm.
His wife.
So are there any cool Easter eggs there that you know of? I guess.
Just I don't know, speculation. We can go back to that one.
Because every time you see relics in every movie.
Some people were saying
Especially-
this is Gore, the God Butcher.
yeah.
Oh.
Which makes no sense considering they just introduced Gore the God Butcher, and that guy has tentacles.
Yeah,
So-
this one's more accurate than what we saw in the film.
Yeah.
But other than
Well,
that,
Yeah. I don't think it is.
I know
Okay.
they wanted to play around with putting Blade in it, but they were like, nah, never mind, we won't put Blade in it.
Yeah, that would have been badass.
well, that movie's in trouble anyway.
Yeah, it's
It
hurting
is.
right now.
Yeah. No director.
Yeah, they pushed a bunch of.
To be honest with you, man, I'm not exactly sure I want to see Mahershala Ali do it. I think he's a great actor, but he's more a theater type actor. I don't see him doing that type of action movie.
Right. Yeah. And yeah. I mean, you
Was
think
he Luke Cage?
You
Yeah.
got
Yes, he was. But that wasn't, the Netflix stuff. Isn't
Okay. Yeah.
MCU.
It's still
Unless
kind of
Feige
weird to
calls it.
have him. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like what's her name? The lady that took over in Luke Cage, Alfre Woodard.
I don't remember.
I think so. Yeah,
She was also in Civil War,
yep, she was. Yep.
so she was standing at the elevator with Tony
Yeah.
Stark. And
Oh, she's the
She was that
woman
mom
who,
with the son
Yeah.
that
Okay.
died over.
Yep. Yep.
over there in
Okay.
Sokovia.
It's their doppelgangers, maybe.
Multiverse.
But when this guy shows up, it's time to drink some scotch or something.
Right.
It makes you want to drink.
But he shows up all friendly and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yet he's the
He's
first to
just got
attack
that
later
kind
on.
of look, let's sit down and have one.
Yeah.
I love the setup of the characters. Really,
Yeah.
it reminded me a lot to Knives Out and all this
Yeah.
Who Did
These-
It movies. It's so
these-
cool.
And these kills on the wall are not pleasant looking.
Right.
I mean, they're horrific, man.
Yeah.
I love how they didn't care and really had some badass horror elements here that are not
Yeah.
very kid friendly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
There's Elsa Bledstone, the daughter of the guy that just passed. That's why they're all together.
Oh, yeah. I guess she's big in the comics too. I didn't realize till I.
I just watched our Marvel short thing on it. She actually teamed up with Deadpool at one point in time for King Deadpool.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool. So maybe we'll see her in a Deadpool movie again.
Well, there was a character Bloodstone in the comics for a while.
Mm-hmm. Well, Elsa's in the comics now, I think.
And that's Harriet Sansom Harris.
Thank you.
That's her name.
It says, thank you.
But yeah, her performance, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Played that crazy.
Yeah, she's loony.
Yep.
She's awesome in Frasier too, but she's
Yeah.
really awesome in this.
That guy is from Westworld.
Oh, is he?
First season.
I didn't
Which-
watch the third
which
season.
one?
I stayed on the second one.
Which one's from Westworld?
The guy with the paint on his face.
Oh, okay.
Well, the other guy, he's also popped up in other Marvel stuff as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The guy with the boombox in Star Trek. What was that? Search for Spock? Or was that?
No, that was
Voyage Home.
A Voyage Home.
Yeah.
And he also had a boombox in Spider-Man.
Homecoming. Yeah.
Homecoming, standing
Hey,
next to
Spider-Man.
the do a flip.
Oh, yeah. All right.
But yeah, just an interesting cast of people here. The reanimating of the corpse, though, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I love that.
Cranking
That was the
out.
other cool thing I liked about it is that they actually did it schlocky like they would have done it back then.
Looks so cool.
Yeah.
They're even true to the archaic effects.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically puppeteering. They did a lot of that back then.
No, they freaking nailed it. I thought
Oh yeah.
keeping the red color of the bloodstone. Yeah, it was awesome. So they all got to hunt a monster in order
Right.
to be the new leader and obtain the bloodstone.
Well, they kind of hunt the monster and hunt each other at the same time.
Yeah, and they're all fair game, as she put it. This scene was awesome as well. The music was phenomenal.
Yeah, my cats were freaking out with the horn sound. Yeah.
I bet.
Like really, they nailed the style. Like
Yeah. And when they're like introducing him and they mention like this guy has 54 deaths or 54 kills and
Yeah.
like that when they get to
this one
him,
guy's
like
this
over
guy has over 100.
yeah, and it said over 100 deaths, not kills, and I was like, oh, that's weird.
That
Yeah.
means he's died 100 times? Over 100 times? Still comes back?
He just died of fright when he turns into a werewolf.
This was done very much like almost like an art film.
Mm-hmm.
something that you'd see in one of those foreign film festivals.
This is like they. I think like I need to check the technical specs, but I think it was shot with vintage optics because that look that it has is from the 40s, 50s Panavision lenses. It's kind of soft in the middle, and that's something that you really don't see with modern lenses. So it's
Ah,
pretty
see, Alex,
interesting.
Alex,
Right.
that takes us back to the conversation I had with you last week about taking cheaper, older mics to record sound to get the realness of a Tommy gun being shot off as if it were being recorded back then, as opposed to using a modern microphone to record it, where it's going to be really clean. It's not going to, and you have to add the effect.
Yeah, and cameras like really good cinematographers tend to go with all lenses a lot because right
Yeah.
now they add a layer, like a protective layer on the lens. It's called oleophobic something. I don't remember exactly, but it removes the glare and removes all the imperfections of the lens. And with vintage lenses, you have those imperfections that gives character to the image. So it's something that I see here. Like it was clearly shot with digital cameras, but the lenses look beautiful.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, in the upper right corner, you get the
Yeah, the circle when they change the
reel.
roll of
Yeah.
film.
Cigarette burns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like those little
I love
details
that
make the whole
addition.
thing.
I loved
Yep.
it.
Mm-hmm. This could have easily been an independent movie.
Yeah.
Or produced by an independent.
With money.
Yeah, with money. Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. The hardest part is really just getting the visual effect. Because if it's done in black and white as opposed to color, you can hide a lot of things.
No, but this is like you shoot specifically for black and white. Like if you see the contrast of the image, like it's shot specifically for that.
Correct.
They're not really just going for the converting the look to black and white. Like this is actually shot with red, blue, and green filters to pop certain things out of the image.
Mhm.
It's pretty like it's not something that you see very often nowadays.
Yeah.
And here we're getting every hunter into the maze once at a time.
And if they continue with Werewolf by Night, I mean they ended it with color, so I don't know if they'd.
You know that if there's only one thing I could say is that there just was no reason to do it. They
Switching
could
to
have.
color at the end.
Yeah, they could have just. I see
I think
where
it
they
was-
were trying to be, artsy with it going out.
It was more. I think it was more symbolism, at least for her, that her father's no longer, master of the house.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, very good. I don't know if that's what they meant, but I think
That's how I look. That's how I look.
That sounds really, really pretty good to me too.
Because
That
her
makes-
father
it
was
makes
the
sense.
old ways, and now she's coming in.
Well,
Yeah, because in the beginning, she said that she wasn't, or her mom was saying that she wasn't doing her dad's training. Elsa Bledstone, she wasn't doing her dad's training, and she said something like that she was doing training, but not her dad's training.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps with a certain vampire.
Yeah, she's pretty badass.
Mm-hmm. Here, yeah. This is where the first two people run into each other, and he's all like, "Nope,
Yep,
let's just forget we saw each other."
Yeah, we just pass by.
Mm-hmm. Which surprises her.
Yeah, she's like, what? She was ready, man.
Mm-hmm. But then we get to fight. I still think
And
this
then-
was crazy.
Yeah. Imagine if that guy didn't scream. Would she have known if he was coming? Yeah. And then he swings the axe.
Mm-hmm.
And then moves him because he would have got hit.
Right. Yeah, he hit her pretty hard, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That
Like
stone.
three, wasn't it like 3 times?
3 times. Yeah. It was like, whoa. Ow.
But then
Superhuman.
again, once again, and then of course you see she's no blood or anything. Once again, that would be like they would have done it in the old days. So you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even today, you see films where people are blown, they're near explosions and stuff, and you see them, they're all clean and there's nothing on them. Stupid. Well, now she does have something on her head. Looked like a scratch, unless there was a little bit of hair stuck to it.
Yeah.
Took him down pretty quickly too. Okay.
Yep. Which was cool. I like that move. It was almost like something Black Widow would have done.
Right.
Yep.
Nice axe.
Yeah.
And this guy, he's hiding in the freaking tomb.
Yeah. Oh my god. Had to do with the darts.
He loses an arm. That was great.
Yeah.
And they make the arm look real fake as well. I thought, okay, nice touch. They're trying to be as true as possible, and they're doing a great job of it. Making it seem like it was done way back then.
Yeah. Yeah, and shot him with his own arm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he had the axe, so.
Yep.
I thought this was interesting. That it went through the bottom of his
Oh yeah.
through his jaw, up through his mouth. I was like, I think he still would have been able to make some sound with her, even with her hand there.
Yep.
But yeah. Just gotta hide from him. Again, I just applaud this creativeness because it just looks amazing. This black and white that they were able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There we go.
That shocked the hell out of me too. I thought he was done for, and then nope, they know each other.
Yeah. And not just the black and white symbolism, but the practical effects on Man-Thing. It wasn't always CGI. There was actually, I was like, awesome.
It was the same dude that played Chrysanthemum.
Really?
No wonder I liked him so much. That was the only good thing about Boba Fett was my boy Black Chrysanthemum. Oh man, he got so disrespected, and he was, and he was loyal, and they just totally disrespected him. But this was great. I mean, oh my goodness, man, I couldn't believe I was watching this comic I used to read, and Man-Thing finally brought to life.
Yeah, he looked good too. They did a good job.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah, and the only bit of color you get is from that stone that always glows red.
Mm-hmm.
I think when they show it on his back.
Yep. That was the what do you call it? Like a tracking, almost like tracking.
That's the bloodstone. They put it on his back, and then whoever killed him.
Yeah, because that's what the old woman in the house said earlier. It was like, we're going to put it on his back.
Yeah.
Like radio antennas. I'm wondering. Go back. Could you go back to the frame you just had? I was just trying to see. McDougal. I was just trying to see if there was anything to make out from those lit signs behind her. Okay, just go ahead. I was like,
Yeah.
It was
I was wondering if,
1981.
and this May 5th, 1885, February 28th, 1981, Mika Brandon, and then Clayla.
Brandon.
Brandon and Clayla. Hmm.
Yeah, it looked like they February 28th, 1961. Looks like they went out at the same
Yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm. I think there's one more
Yeah.
that says February 28th.
Looking at
I was
the
just
time.
wondering if there was some kind of,
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I think there was only one bloodstone in here, to be honest with you. At least one that was legible, that you could read. Here they decide to work together.
Oh yeah.
She's got on a sweet ass leather.
I love that it looks like a movie set. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get that right there. No, there. Yeah, just
I want the Marvel Legends of her. They better come out.
Yep.
They gotta come out with
Heck
some
yeah,
Marvel
dude.
Legends.
I hope so. Be awesome to see a freaking 6 scale figure.
Yep.
Ooh.
A werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, dude. Of course. They gotta do that.
A 2-pack.
Hell yeah.
And we better get a
That would be
man
smart.
thing.
Can you imagine the size of that thing?
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
they
it'd
made
be
a
like
Hulk.
a Thanos or a Hulk.
Yep. Hulk and Thanos.
Oh yeah.
And Venom.
Venom.
Venom. Yeah. Carnage.
Hey,
Oh yeah, that Carnage looks gigantic.
It does.
don't put it past a third party to jump on this.
Oh right. Well, they were
This
able to get
could-
out because she
Mhm.
robbed her aunt's grave or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. or pulled her on out, too, right?
Mm-hmm. Pull a lot of stuff out. Yep. No, she hid the keys because
Holy smoke!
I guess she thought she would come back in the afterlife and she needed a way out.
Yep.
There you go. She helped her.
Mm-hmm. She grabs the arrow arm again. The dart arm. Whatever you want to call it.
It's crazy what the censors let you get away with because it's in black and white. Because this is probably the closest to goriest that Disney's ever done that I've seen.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. The amount of blood that they had when she chopped off.
but it's
that-
black blood, so
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
black
you-
and white.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
fine.
no, kids can see black
PG-13.
blood being
Yep.
splattered
Yeah.
all over a lens.
Because it's black is different. It's
Yeah, you
different.
go.
It's just- it has no color, so yeah.
Yeah. As long as you don't decapitate anybody. It's
Yeah.
great.
Fully decapitate. Yeah.
Fully decapitate.
I'll be honest with you,
On the
man.
neck.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Blade movie done like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool. Yeah.
I think it'd be bad.
And maybe they'll approach him to see if he wants to take over Blade.
It would be so cool if Giacchino takes over.
Yeah.
That
What
would
he
be
did with this, it was
awesome,
very
man.
impressive. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think they just need a better story because from what I've been told and what I've heard, is it's all going to be about somebody else, not Blade.
Oh,
So-
yeah, Dracula's daughter.
So, and that's the reason why Mahershala Ali's getting upset because the story is not about Blade; it's about somebody else.
And he had like 2 crappy action sequences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
stupid.
really think you need to find an actor who has some type of martial arts understanding. I just don't see.
Or at least willing. I'm not saying
It's-
Mahershala Ali's not willing to learn, but at least somebody who's gonna actually be able to do it
Yeah.
and not be a stuntman. Just to get that realism.
Do you have anyone in mind?
Well,
Michael,
they
Michael J. White isn't doing anything. I don't think. Well, I'm sure he's doing something, but he would jump into Marvel, I'm sure.
The
Wonder how old
only
he's gonna be.
problem with Michael Jai White is that he's never been a lead actor kind of actor.
Well, I mean,
Could he carry it? That's
Straight
the
to DVD
problem.
movies.
That's not Marvel's not interested in that.
Well, just throw it on Disney Plus then.
They're you know, they all want to get butts in theater seats again.
That's
That's
where the
what they
money's
all-
at, man.
And everybody's happy.
Mm-hmm.
So you know,
His name is Ted.
oh yeah.
That's the
They
bomb.
actually
he
turned
had.
it on. Takes a
That-
long time to explode, man.
Yep.
I was
That
surprised.
fumbling with the bomb was hilarious. I love it.
Yeah. Throws it, ding, just bounces off the wall.
Yeah, and then we get.
Oh, and this
we get
part.
him. That's funny. No. I hope we didn't skip it. Oh, yeah, it did.
what were you trying to?
The reveal. The
Oh,
full reveal.
Oh yeah, go to
And then he melted.
trying to
that
get
dude.
where he jumps down. Okay.
go back to him melting that guy.
That's what I was trying to get.
Oh.
It's right here.
Yep. There you go.
And Jamie Foxx is gonna be Spawn.
God,
Really?
Yep.
yes.
Well, there's been
Unfair?
talk. No.
It's
Are you
Todd
sure it's
McFarlane confirmed it.
Really?
it's confirmed. That's who's going to be if they ever make the
Okay.
movie.
Yep.
Oh, once again.
If the movie ever gets greenlit and goes to production.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, it
that's
could be
what
another
it'll
10 years from now. It could be, and then they'll be talking about, well, Jamie Foxx too old right now to do him and stuff.
Jamie Foxx will be the voice of Spawn because he's too old.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Hell
mean,
no,
you
just
know,
go back and get what's his face. They did it for the HBO cartoon.
'cause,
forget
you
his
know, Uncle Todd's been talking about this since the 90s. Since the last, right after the very first one was done.
I liked how they did Clown in that movie. I
Yeah,
really
he
did.
looked creepy.
John
Yeah.
Leguizamo was awesome.
He did look kind of greasy.
Wow. Oh, Keith David.
Yes, thank you. Keith David. That was who voiced him in that they animated on HBO.
Yeah.
Back in the
yeah,
day.
he sounded great.
I remember that Spawn's cape looked so bad in the movie.
It did. Mm.
Yeah.
Like even
Well, that
for
and
the
his-
time, it was awful.
That and that freaking bowling ball of a head that he had too.
Oh,
That didn't help.
no. It had the Grand Inquisitor effect. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Those who know fear burn at the touch of the man thing.
yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. Just kind of
Mm-hmm.
there goes him.
This was awesome. Oh, then he's Oliver. Just trying, oh yeah. And she grabs the stone off his back.
Oh yeah.
And he's free. Go, Ted, go.
Oh, that guy who is Kang, he should be Spawn. Oh, Jonathan Majors.
Who is Kang?
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
too bad.
see that.
Yeah, too bad he's tied up.
A multiverse man.
Kang
Like
right
he
now.
can be whoever he wants.
Man, and you're right. You're right about
Multiverse.
being tied up, man. Because if you sign on with Marvel, you don't know when you're gonna.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be for years, man. Well, at least
Yeah.
for the next
Mhm.
3 or 4, because Kang Dynasty, the Secret Wars, all that stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
But
He's
now
in-
they've been delaying movies now, pushing them out like a year, almost 2
Because
years,
of-
some
because
2
of
years.
Blade.
Because of
Yeah.
Blade, yep.
Like they
Yeah,
they
that's-
pushed forward Dune because of a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm,
Yeah, because
I'm
they
good.
moved out of that spot, I suppose.
I'm
Yeah,
good. I'm good
Yeah.
with that. I'm good with that.
me too.
I've had my share of Marvel all the way up to this point with all of these shows. So
I just think that we're having too much Marvel content and the quality,
Yeah, it's
you know, yeah, it's
it,
just.
to me, it's never too much as long as it's good.
But
yeah,
how can you, like, it's super hard to keep the, well,
I could watch
they
this
could
stuff.
do it. They could
Yeah.
do it, but
yeah, yeah.
money.
As long as it's like this,
Mhm.
like it's well written. It's
This
Yeah.
is the only thing I've liked, like really, really liked
This,
this is
this
like
phase.
at the top, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Since Infinity Saga. I mean, this
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
it.
this is great. The rest, I mean,
It-
Yeah.
Yep. And it sucks
I,
to say that with how much content's come out.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's, we only like pretty much one thing out of it. That's
yeah,
how
like
it doesn't-
really liked.
Yeah.
Like I think this for me, this is top 5 now.
But see, the crazy thing about it is this is, or it won't be. I think after the response to it, but it was supposed to be a one-off, and it's just 50 minutes, and it's still better than all of these series with all of these multiple episodes.
Yeah.
Just this 150 minutes was bad. It's amazing.
Then they should cut all the bull crap that they want to expand it into 6 episodes. Just condense it into maybe 3, 2, something.
If you don't have the writers to do it, just go with the one-offs. They're working for you. Go with them.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
one right there. Bam.
Oh yeah, nice. Change the reel.
Mm-hmm.
So they realized he was a monster bait because he touched the stone and it
Yeah.
threw him back. Hang on.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's when you pretty much knew. I mean, that he's not a hunter or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy. Just kind of disabled him.
He's the
Messed him
monster.
up. You're still muted.
Hey. Oh.
Yep, you're back.
Good news. I just got some good news. There's a message. Sorry.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, good news.
Good news. Excellent.
But yeah, they get him and Elsa into the cage because yeah, the stepmom don't want Elsa around no more.
Yeah.
Evil stepmom.
Yep. Sees her as a betrayer of her father after trying to help him after they teamed up. So
Hmm.
and then he tells them what they're about to do. I thought this was really interesting. The way he's sitting there trying to remember.
Oh yeah, and yeah, he was trying to look like where he could hide
Mm-hmm.
if he got out of there.
Well, what I liked is that
Because he knew he could get out of there. I think
Yep.
that's why.
He was busting out for sure.
what I like is that it revealed another thing, that he's been doing this for a while now, because that's
Yep.
why he said, "Let me sniff you."
Mm.
So
Oh,
that
yeah.
when I transform,
I need to remember
I'll,
you.
exactly. I'll know that I don't have to do any harm to you. I thought that was that's exactly what he did in the comic.
Mm.
And when
Is
he
it-
was saying that, I thought he said, "Don't make eye contact," and not break eye contact.
Mm.
And then towards the end, she's like, "All
No.
eye contact," and I was like, "What are you
No.
talking about?" But it worked, so I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
Oh, she asked, does it work? And he's like, once.
Once.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, dang.
And there they come.
I love the masks and
Oh, yep. I was like, put that back on.
yeah.
So, yeah. So she tries to transform him.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if I can get.
Oh, yeah. And before the conversation was, we got 5 days for the full moon, and we got plenty of time. And nope. That thing will transform you in 5 seconds.
I dug those cages too. It's kind of simplistic, but there's something kind of cool about
That
it.
looks awesome.
You know?
It reminded me of the Moon Knight appearance comic book because if I remember, because I went back and read it. It was a while ago now, but that's what it reminded me of. So I thought we were actually going to see Moon Knight in this, which is I'm kind of glad we didn't. But I thought for sure we were going to see him because it was a similar situation, if I remember correctly. Oh, and this shot was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Him transforming. Very, very old school.
That was like kind of like Jack Nicholson.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Actually, that particular kind of effect or style was done in a lot of different monster movies. When they would transform, you would always see it happening in the shadows.
Yeah.
And the light would be flickering and stuff. Kind of the universal way of showing transformation that makes it look a lot more real.
Yeah, it's scary. You don't know what you're.
Yeah, your imagination sees what it wants to see. Yep.
They're all trying to view him now.
Yeah.
And he grabs
Oh,
her.
yeah.
You should make more of these and bring Rick Baker too.
That'd be cool.
Oh, Rick Baker? Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be so cool. Like, he loves this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I follow him on Instagram. He makes a lot of cool shit still.
Yeah, like every time in Halloween, I love how he does customs for his kids and wife. Is so cool.
So his name is Jack Russell. That's some foreshadowing right there. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it
he
goes
broke
out
out.
to the top.
Yep. Yeah, this guy.
That guy doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he's right up here.
Yep. Over here.
Actually, when you think about it, that guy was pretty smart. He got through it.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks so cool right there. You can just see his eyes.
Knew better not to get involved. Shoot.
Yeah, you can see him hiding like behind the coffin later on too.
Smart.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I was expecting more wolf-like, but this is
That's
It looks beautiful.
yeah.
What was the name of the actor who was the Wolfman in the 30s?
Lon
Lon
Chaney.
Chaney. Yeah, he's kind
Lon
of like
Chaney.
that.
Yep. Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I'm glad they went
It's
with
that
this
classic
rather
look.
Yep. Yeah, and he still got the paint on his face or the
Yep.
And I even like the way when they showed him leaping, it looked very, old school.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, they use very old tricks in this, and it pays off. It fits with the whole aesthetic, and
Yep.
yeah, I mean,
Now
And
he's cutting them up.
Yep.
Blood.
Look at that on the screen.
Splatter.
He's cutting them up.
Hell yeah.
Great. Slice and dice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Like,
Yeah, the way she killed the other guy too. That was badass.
Oh, yeah, when he just kind of
No.
came back up on his neck. Shoop!
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a good shot.
we need more of these.
Yep.
Marvel. Merciless killings.
Oh yeah. And she stops her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, uses that claw thing.
When she's walking through, it reminded me so much of American Werewolf.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
When she's walking down the alley towards the wolf.
Yeah. Jack. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Don't break eye contact.
Don't make eye contact.
Yeah. Yeah. There.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. That.
The
I mean,
makeup
that
was
looks.
really good.
Yeah. Looks very old school makeup. Just the facial structure, the big brow.
yeah, the nose looks like the one from the Lion in The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
I do believe in spooks.
I do. Oh, man, I love that movie. Oh. I love when he's crying. And he takes the end of his tail and
Wipes
his
it.
tears.
Yeah. What'd you do that for? I didn't
And
bite
then,
him.
and then he wrings it out. Remember he wrings his tail out,
He does, yeah.
and his water comes out.
Yeah. That's a good.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What a movie!
Yeah.
Oh, this was awesome too.
Oh yeah. She's like, now you gotta die.
Look what you're making me do.
Yeah. And she's all like, bring it on, woman.
I said, nope, man thing is gonna come to the rescue.
Yep. Then bam.
I mean, it just comes out of nowhere, man.
Yeah, look how big
How
it
you
is. They
doing?
can,
How
they can
are
make
you
6
doing?
kilo. Yeah, they can make that in 6 skill. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no problem.
Absolutely.
Oh man,
Oh,
Burn
the
her,
dad's head.
burn her right to a crisp.
go back. Yeah, and
Throw against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
just play it for a couple of seconds.
Oh man, they did a great job with Man Thing.
Yeah, there we go.
See you around.
Yeah. I mean, that
Made
was
her
cool.
happy.
Yep, she was like, "Good job, man."
Right. Good job, man.
He went
Thing.
that way. I
Yeah.
like how he was kind of like speaking to her too, just like grunts.
Oh yeah. He went that way. He was like, burr, burr. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, and he picks up that cloak.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the heck? Yeah, what did he just take? And then, yeah.
And this is
Yeah,
when
like
he started playing Over the Rainbow, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and everything turns to Technicolor.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very vivid.
And then we get to see them both
Yeah.
in color.
Yeah,
Playing
that's
solid.
great.
Well, see, well, now that might take away your thesis for the ending, because why is it in color for them?
Well, because I mean,
I just think they're trying to make an artful transition. That's
Yeah.
what I.
All that and I mean,
Because I could have easily watched the rest of
The
this in black
monster
and
hunters
white.
are all gone, so now they can roam
Okay,
free.
I mean,
yeah, the whole thing's disbanded, and yeah,
I can still be bothered by the fact that you got rid of all of the darkness, and so things are going to be brighter. So
Yep.
yeah.
but not for long.
No.
You're right.
You
They
need
sound
to
like-
go back to black and white.
There's a lot more adventures ahead.
Yeah.
There is.
So, and they're not with pleasant people.
Mhm.
But see, now the more I got a feeling, I really got a feeling that Michael
Giacchino?
Yeah,
I
Keenan.
think with
Giacchino.
the response that this got, I think it factored in all of this, all of a sudden the shuffling going around.
Yeah.
I really got a feeling they're really happy with this guy.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. 'cause
And-
they're-
He's done multiple movie scores for them too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, he's a composer first anyway. This is his first directorial debut. But
Well, he made a short film
oh, that's true.
at some point, but yeah, and the cool thing, like he went to school for film, and
Yeah.
then just kind of music landed in his lap, and he went with that for ever, and
Yeah, he made a career out of it.
Yep.
But
He
you
does
know,
really good.
yeah. But we all know the king, or at least for many decades now, has been James Cameron. He does the music as well as film.
Mhm.
But this guy has a promising future of being able to do both as well.
Yeah.
And the more I think about it, the more I would love to see this guy do Blade. I would love to see that because this was impressive.
Oh yeah. I like that he's got like mushrooms and little flowers on him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they do more with these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they were interesting characters in
Right.
50 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the rest, no, my God.
But
Super
see,
impressed.
this is how good writing goes. I mean, you can do all of this in 50 minutes. I mean, they had series for 8, 7, 6, 9, 10 episodes. In 50 minutes, you fleshed out all of these characters. You even felt for them. You were cheering her. You know, all of these things were put into place because the writing was so well done. And this is what you could do in just 50 minutes.
Yep. Bad freaking ass, man. It's real awesome.
Yeah. I haven't given any. It's very rare I give anything. I don't care what genre it is a 10.
Yeah.
This one gets a 10 from me.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there's anything to nitpick, it would be so minor. It's not even really worth tampering with.
Same here. There's definitely top 5 Marvel for me
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it's top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. Yeah.
Yeah, this is so well done.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I guess I am speaking for myself. I don't want to, you know. But
yeah, they put this in phase 4, correct? Technically, yeah.
I don't know. Like, I honestly think that the fact that this was treated as just, a small special presentation project
yeah,
has a lot to do with the quality that we had, like the freedom that the writer, the director, like everyone had for the project. Because if this was linked with the rest of the crap that we get, I don't know, like probably there would have been a stupid post-credit scene linking it to Thor or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's just they need to make more of this instead of those crappy shows.
I think we're going to. I'm really positive that we're going to see Elsa again.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure when, but I'm pretty positive on that one.
Yeah, now that the horror side of Marvel is all opened up, man, you got so many things you can do now,
Mm-hmm.
and she can be a part of it.
Man, it's just that
I
the
would
fact.
watch this in the theater.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
That
yeah,
would
yeah,
have been
yeah.
awesome.
yeah,
Alamo Theater for sure.
yep.
It would have been amazing. It's like when I went to go see one of the season finale for a Doctor Who episode. It'd probably be just as epic.
Mm. Yeah, see it on the big screen. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
They could have
Yeah.
put this on the big screen.
hmm
They should. They should at least for a weekend.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was. Yeah, it'd be worth it, man. They'd make a crap ton of money.
Yeah.
I'd go if I could. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I go too. Like it looks so good.
yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe like a month. Do it for like a month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's not the kind of thing that you could release nationwide because it doesn't have a. It has too short of a runtime,
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and you would
Yeah.
have to try and fill the theater up too many times. But unless they did it, you know what they could do? They can almost be nostalgic with it and bring back the film
Double
festival.
feature.
Either do a double feature or a film festival where you get two more. Let me see. They could do Werewolf by Night. What has Marvel done that's been a short? Oh, okay. This is what you do. Oh, like they could do Werewolf by Night, the and then the 2 episodes of What If with Ultron. You know, that fills out like a whole viewing experience, so that you're getting your money's worth. Holy
Yeah.
cow, that'd be awesome to see that on the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Definitely.
you got your black and white, but then you're also showing your color as if it was, you're watching it. Well, actually, like a Disney film. So
Mhm.
I think
Oh,
it'd
yeah.
be cool.
Yeah.
Do it, Disney.
Yep. Make some money, man.
I would go. Really.
Since we're here.
I'm just concerned though. No. I'm just concerned because they're so inconsistent.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely need to put more time, and that they need to put more time into the writing, and
Yeah.
not in shit like She-Hulk.
I can't wait to see that finale. Like I'm so excited to watch it. It'd be so bad.
Yeah.
It's it was going good, and then whoo. Yeah, place like Alamo could do it, where they show fringe things in
Yep.
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and they have like those old style posters, and yeah, dude, that would fit that whole.
Mm-hmm.
I think they
That vibe
really
for
should
sure,
do
the
it.
Alamo vibe. Mhm.
That's fantastic. Next time they have Conan the Barbarian though in the Alamo, we're going to that.
Oh, yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, we missed it the first time.
I'm surprised they didn't do it this year.
Oh yeah,
It was the 40th anniversary.
it was
Oh,
meant to-
Conan is 40?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, man.
1982.
Barbarian, yeah. Maybe they'll do
Yes, sir.
a double feature.
Before
82
you were,
was a good year.
it was a very good year.
It was a damn good year for movies. Hell,
Yeah.
Oh,
there's so much that came out that year.
it might have been for for genre film. 1982 might have been the best year in history because
I think it was First
It-
Blood, Rocky 3.
Blade Runner. The
E.T..
Thing.
listen to
Runner,
all,
Thing,
listen
Gandhi.
to all the different genre.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But all of these movies are considered classic damn near masterpieces now.
Yeah.
All in 82.
The Wrath
Yeah.
of Khan, I think was 82.
It was an amazing year.
Yeah. It was.
Rambo,
That's the year I was
First
born. It was
Blood.
an amazing year.
Man, I was in the theater all the time,
You were
man.
born in '82.
I was. Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
I was
well,
in the theater all.
I'm from '88.
Huh?
I'm a baby.
Nice. 80s were great, man.
Yeah, '80s were great. Like even when I just had a little taste of it, it was
Yeah.
great.
It spilled over in the early '90s. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It was that good. It
yeah.
spilled over
Yeah.
into the early '90s.
It even spilled out to the end of the '90s. Like everybody
Yeah.
was obsessed with the '80s. Like it still is. Like look at Stranger Things. Like everyone
Yep.
will never get over the '80s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just a few years older than you guys, but I
You're
was
only what 35?
yeah, something like that. And I must tell you that
35
I,
and a half.
I love the fact that I think one of the best decades in my life was the '80s, and I love the fact that it hasn't gone away. It's even stronger, just as strong, and
Yeah.
because it blows me away that Kate Bush running up that hill.
Mm.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
when that first came out, and I remember when that first came out,
Mhm.
it was big amongst the independent and the underground, and she was being played on college radio all the time. But the general public never heard of her, or at least never gave her any play. Now she's internationally huge with this song, bigger
Yep.
than it ever was when she first.
Yeah, I read that she
Yep.
made more money
Thank you,
now
Stranger
than
Things.
back in the
Thank you.
day.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
amazing. I actually still have the cassette of that album.
Nice.
I bought that cassette when I was a Kate. I wouldn't say I was a big Kate Bush fan, but I liked her, especially
Mhm.
because of Peter Gabriel, and Peter
Oh.
Gabriel's a man, and Genesis and
Yeah.
all that stuff, man.
Yep.
So she has a connection with those guys as well as David Gilmour of Pink Floyd. Her and David Gilmour worked together as well. So
Really?
oh heck yeah, man! Kate
That's
Bush is
crazy.
in the UK. Kate Bush is considered like an icon. She's huge, even to this
Nice.
day. She's huge. She's always been that way in the UK, not here.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
Man, I want to check those things. I want to hear her with David Gilmour.
Tish goes, "I'm older than Conan."
Sad face. Yeah.
Now I'm trying to figure out that math. What could that mean? You know, were you born in such and such, BC or
I'm looking at the 80s.
or do you mean
Yeah.
or do you
Nice.
mean you're as old as the first Conan movie that came out? I mean, help us out, Tish.
Older than the Conan the Barbarian. Yep.
Well, that's a long time.
So many awesome movies.
Do you think that if they had used "Running Up That Hill" in a different way, like just a throwaway song, it would have been as popular?
Well,
Because didn't she use it for like her Bring Her Back song?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah, man. They used that like
but see, that's
masterfully, man. That was fantastic scene.
that's masterful job of what is called a music supervisor.
yes, sir.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That's the person who coordinates the music throughout the film. After it's handed over, and they go, nope, we're going to put it there.
Mm.
Yep.
And so, whoever it was made her a very. She woke up to find that she had like $9 million more in her account or something.
Yeah, that was
You know,
insane.
I mean, she said she literally woke up the next morning and had like $9 million more bucks.
Yeah, I remember. I saw the news report that
I
the
said,
manager or
"Yo,
something called her like,
good for
"You
you.
made more money than
Good
your whole
for
career."
you.
Yeah,
Good for you."
that's craziness.
I love it.
Yeah,
Love
that's, I mean, good for her, man. That's a great song. Yeah, I haven't heard any of her other music, but yeah.
Me neither.
I am a musician first and foremost, and I became a DJ over time. But I just it's stories like this that just makes me so proud and happy to be a musician. To see like artists who get like they're just due.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could be 3 or 4 decades of work before it happens, but it's a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah.
Because so many of them got ripped off by
Yeah.
their agents, their managers, or the labels.
Yeah. The next thing is like you don't just go to the song either. You go to the artist and you find out what else they have. And
there you go. Yeah. Now the whole library opens up.
yeah.
And you'd be like, "Wow, I didn't know this was going." Or you learn about the artist and go, "What?" Because at one time, because you don't have as much physical media as you used to have,
Yeah.
with albums and CDs, you always have all the information: who wrote what, who played what. So you would always read the stuff while you're listening to the music and go, I'm going to check this artist out. But back then, before the internet, once you got to the record store, you talk to the folks at the record store. You say, "Hey, listen, I heard this song about," and they go, "Yeah, that's Echo and the Bunnymen," and they pull it out or whatever, or Duran, and you're off and running now because that's leading to something else, and that's leading to something else, and before you know it, man, just like, oh man, I never knew all of this existed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole albums go up in popularity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I love the fact that vinyl has made a comeback because it's giving younger people that experience that their parents and grandparents had, or at least the audiophile experience.
I want to start collecting vinyls, man.
I have a nice extensive collection.
Nice. I want to see it one day.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
One day I'll turn the camera around on some of. I got some stored away, but I rotate, and what I do is I rotate because whenever I either just hear listening to it or gonna DJ or stream it, I'll always have a library to go to. So I usually keep about 300 out, and then I've got
Nice.
I think I got like 700 or something like that all together. And
So you keep buying vinyls all the time?
I haven't in a while because now that I'm collecting more, I'm spending more money on figures than I do. I'll still grab a vinyl here or there, because vinyl, once you're in it, you just you never really stop collecting.
Yeah.
Or if you don't stop collecting, you'll slow down,
Yeah.
because the one thing about vinyl is it takes up a lot of room.
Yeah.
And if the next time I decide to move, it's gonna be a little heavy.
And heavy boxes. Yeah.
Move. This is a lot of oil. If you could translate it, you take that vinyl and translate it into drums of
a lot
oil.
of high heels.
Exactly. So, but yeah.
I love physical media.
Oh my God.
The space. Like I left my Blu-ray collection in Mexico before moving to Colombia at like 600 or something.
Oh wow!
At a friend's house, and I kind of want to bring it with me, but it's like, man, the space. Like, where am I going to put it? Like, and I want to buy 4K Blu-rays now. It's like, where do I put them?
Yeah.
Just like the convenience of just having everything in a small hard drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I spent the last few days and actually a portion of today literally finding all the little accessories that go with all of my figures, and as well as diorama pieces, as well as little pieces of weaponry, and I've got hundreds of them. And so I've been like, I have to put all of this stuff in order. I've even gotten figures that I don't have out. I'm putting them each individually in plastic bags, and I'm putting their accessories in each one of them. Because when I'm ready, or let me put it this way, if at any point I might have to move, I don't want to be caught going, I have none of this stuff organized.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this all now, at least to get a decent amount of it kind of in some kind of orderly, because it's gotten overwhelming. And I just, I needed to take some time to do it. So I got quite a bit of it done. I'm almost.
It's
I'm
fun.
almost,
It's fun. Like it's tiresome.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun. Like I cleaned my figures today. Like I dusted everything out, and it's fun. Like you take care of the stuff that you've been gathering around your house. It's fun.
And that's the problem. I haven't been, and it was like just I would have containers full of pieces, but it'd be so random. So I got to pick up. Oh, wait a minute! This is Symbiote Spider-Man's hands, and and it just tons of pieces. So I went through a lot of sorting out of all of these. Oh, dude,
I have like 500
That's just-
Ziplocs.
That's just one. That's just like one of 10
Oh, that's not even.
Plus
dude, that's not even
tackle
close.
box. I got like 5-6 tackle box looking things. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You need to get those instead of Ziplocs. It's kind of messy to have Ziplocs.
Yeah, I'm in the market for something a little bigger because I have so many figures, so many hands, so many accessories.
What if you get like a toolbox, like a big toolbox with?
I know
uh,
I've got every kind of thing.
You need,
I've got
line
you need,
this-
you need
I line
long
this
ones,
with
you
like
need
a felt.
short ones for the hands. And,
Oh, cool! So it doesn't scratch.
just for head sculpts.
yeah.
So I line those with felt.
I
You
had
might
to
do
go
that.
out to Home Depot and get these huge tubs, 25-gallon tubs, because I also got these huge diorama pieces. Where am I going to put those? So I got tubs that I'm putting those. I mean, holy cow, man. I don't know how I garnered all of this in only like a year and a half. But I've gone nuts. I would see stuff in the dollar store or somewhere, and I go,
I
oh,
have
that would be
everything here.
yeah, there you go. That's me, dude. I've spent the
I
last
label
several days
everything.
doing all of that stuff, man.
Everything is labeled just so.
And I'm feeling so much better about it.
I'm dropping
that's-
everything now.
That's what I want to do. I want to get a cabinet with a bunch of drawers I can close and have it all
Good.
organized and labeled and stuff like that. Because I don't want to dig into a bin and pull out stuff. I just
You know
want
what?
to
The
open
problem with this is that you have to pull them out the same way because how do you know what you have in your hand?
Yeah. I have all like the accessories. I have them all with them, like behind them, like all their hands and accessories and stuff, just all behind. So I'm like,
That's more convenient.
I need and even in here, like all the accessories are just kind of laying around and kind of in there, and I need
No,
something.
I couldn't do that.
It's grown just so much, and
You have so many figures, man.
all his so many figures, and just takes up.
You said you have 100 now, right?
Yep, 103.
So you need 100 plastic bags.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I just needed like a cabinet, like
Man,
something
I'm
with
telling you,
drawers in there. I mean, that'd be perfect if it wasn't like over like $2,000 to get something like that.
well,
I just need
you're gonna
something-
have
and
to be. You can be more creative than that.
No.
I'm sure you can get worthy enough stuff like maybe at IKEA or
So $3.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. Like
Yeah,
there's a really inexpensive
Tree.
way of doing it.
I
Absolutely.
want some of those, but I really don't know where I would put them because my drawers
Yeah.
are really small.
that's why I want to get like a cabinet. It'd be tall. It's got little drawers and have more than enough. That way, I don't have.
I just
lying around. I have one section just that, and I could put some on top of it, or I can get another cabinet, stack it,
Well,
have little drawers.
The little organizer things, I leave them all empty. That's where all these accessory things go. So
You always end up talking about figures.
Yeah,
collector's figure.
But
man.
I always feel better. I always feel better after I've organized everything. It's like
Yeah, like I felt good today too.
I get back.
Yeah,
the
me
day
too.
off.
Man. At the end of the day, I went like,
Yeah,
wow,
right.
I got a lot accomplished. I feel really good, you know?
Yeah, I got 2 more figures behind me in boxes that I haven't unboxed yet.
Yeah. Make life easy, not complex.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just
Keeping
got to sit
everything.
down. You got to sit down and go to work, though. I mean, just and get it
Yeah.
out of the way. And,
Yep.
and then the toughest part is, can you maintain it? That's that. Once you get everything, you know, will it just fill back up, you know, over 6 months, or will you really have you learned your lesson? I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
But at least give it an attempt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and keeping it all dust free. Like
Unless it does,
dust
you know, it
still-
doesn't bother everybody though. Some people, it could stack
You know
up
what?
all around them and they don't care.
Yeah.
I don't like the to have like your glass cabinets.
Yeah.
Because I feel that I'm not in touch with the figures.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like how it looks, but I feel that I can't go and grab them whenever I want. And that,
You know something? I never paid that attention, but you're right. You keep your figures exposed outside of
Yeah.
any glass. Yeah.
and I dust everything twice a week and clean everything. It just makes me feel more in touch with
Yeah,
things.
that's cool, man.
What I don't
Well,
like,
Like
I
for
get it.
your convenience, like what you have there, like I love how it looks. But I
Yeah.
feel that if I have it like that, I would never play with my figures.
that's what I don't like right there. I got a
Yeah.
freaking
The
the
boxes,
boxes.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
you
have
gotta do
storage
something about that,
here.
pal.
Well, all the ones you have singles in,
goes all freaking
throw the
all
box
those
behind it.
on the ceiling. No, that takes up real estate.
Blue's giving you quick cleanup advice. Or what you do is let the actual labels show and use it as an additional piece of whatever on the wall, at least until you throw them away. Turn the
Yeah.
boxes around. I don't know. But see,
I'll never
I
throw
don't
these
use
boxes away. I don't mind throwing away shippers, but I'll never.
I
throw
don't
your
use
boxes away.
DTOFs because my
If you want to
apartment.
sell them, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't use DTOFs because my apartment architecturally, it wouldn't make sense.
Hmm.
So all my figures are open there. All my dioramas are open there as well. Except, you know, like I said, I got bookcases and things like that with them in it, but there's no glass on the
Big
bookcases.
collector. What's up,
Yeah.
buddy?
Hey, big. So
I'm done with DTOPs. I'm done. I'm 5.
I had detops in Mexico. And
Now, why
had
did
an
you-
earthquake?
why did you decide? Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah, we had an earthquake in 2017. It was a
why did
big
you
one. It was
decide
7
not to go back to them? Because you felt you weren't being
I've-
intimate enough with your toys?
I fell more to
Oh.
these cases. And
The moment I saw the glass cracked in one of them,
Yeah.
like I'm done with this.
Yeah, that's
Like,
scary,
I don't
man.
feel
All that
safe.
glass with the figure.
Yeah, like the figures. Luckily, the bottom part didn't break, but the doors,
Okay.
it was completely shattered.
yeah, that's what I
and-
see. A lot of
Oh.
people. A lot of people's that break. It's the door.
and it really freaked me out. And I have 2 cats, and they were running around the glass.
Oh
and
my
it
goodness.
was like, dude,
Yeah.
this is not cool. I don't like it. Like
Mhm.
if I could have motor cases, I'd be cool. But it's the same thing. Like I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
really just go and pull them out when I want.
Yeah, that's why. Well, I like building this. You know, I mean, it's acrylic. It's not, and it's not going to break. It's and it's easy to pull off. It's just magnets. Pull that off.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, all magnets.
But
Oh, I saw a
but
video of
that-
that guy posing with Peter making one of those.
yeah,
With-
yeah.
That's the beauty of displays
That's one of those.
and everybody's place. You know, everybody's rooms are different because of
That's
the
so
way
cool.
you know their environments are. So,
Yeah.
We take care of our figures the way
Yeah.
we can. And
oh yeah.
I just hate people who really don't give a damn and just leave them there collecting.
Yeah, and I want to get doors for these because these guys are just out, and then there's one like this on the other side.
Okay.
I need to get doors, and then like cover the top because there's like a hole for the light.
All held in my
Okay.
Was that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Nice-
that's
nice-
right. You were talking about that one time. Yeah, how he makes it so you got magnets on it, right?
Yep. Yeah, and it comes off like
Yeah.
it's stable, so it stays, it stays on, but you can pull it off, and it doesn't shake everything, and you worry about the figures falling. It's nice and stable. It's
I might do that because I'm running out of space. So eventually I might get, creative and do it, because I think that I have a window here
Yeah.
covered, but I think I might
Oh.
end up putting something there, something
Oh,
big.
that'd be cool.
Because,
Oh,
yeah,
in fact, you can
Yeah.
have one of these, and I mean, you can have it open.
yeah,
I mean, there's no reason why you can't.
Yeah, the muscle
Yeah.
racks are cool too.
that's the only.
How
place
how
that
high could you? How high can you stack it, Alex?
I think it's like what 6 feet.
Okay.
I have space.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cover that window. Like I don't open it, so
Well, if
Yeah.
you're not using it, there you go.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right. You got another portion of a wall.
yes, I don't have space anymore.
Yeah.
And there's a rule with my wife that no toys anywhere in the house.
Anywhere else?
in my office.
Yeah. Dang.
Hey,
I don't want to break it. I don't want to break the rule.
that's what man caves are made for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't break that rule, or my toys will burn.
Oh, yeah. Eventually, it'd be like,
Burn,
nope,
toys, burn.
breaking the rule.
Yeah. I broke it. That's why we have.
Oh.
rules. Like-
Oh, see, there you go. You called it on
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. Like there were figures everywhere. Like I had figures everywhere in the house, like except the kitchen.
See,
Yeah,
except,
got me into big
Well-
trouble.
well, listen, a buddy of mine, he's really super into Godzilla. So remember I told you guys I went to this concert, electronic concert a couple of weeks ago. Well, it was with friends that literally like I grew up with, and one of my buddies really is super into Godzilla, and he's got Godzilla figures in almost every room, but his wife lets him.
Good.
Yeah,
Thank
but
God.
he so yeah, they're up on bookshelves. I mean, they're up on you just name them. They're everywhere. But they're not like tons of them everywhere. They're kind of just tastefully kind of speckled about, but they're in multiple rooms. You know,
That's cool.
yeah.
If she likes it,
Yeah.
I just like that it's also like my secret space.
Well, I don't know
People
so
walk
much.
in and like, oh,
I don't know so much
Yeah.
if she likes it. I don't think she dislikes it. But you know,
She's-
I think she's happy that he's happy. You know
she
what I mean?
accepted it. She resigned herself.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why they've been married so long. You know.
Yeah.
They balance each other out very well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right,
Holy
done.
crap, almost got an hour and a half already. That's crazy.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while. But we had fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a damn good show. Damn good movie.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
It's a movie. For me, it's a movie. Like it's the only.
Or if you really want to go by what it really, or at least it kind of symbolizes it, it is a special. And you know something, this is one of the very, very few Marvel things I can go back and watch over and over again. And I think they really should treat this that way. I think they should show this every year around Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, kind of turn it into an annual thing. I think it would be a cool idea.
Yeah. Yeah. If they keep making them like that, yeah.
No
You know-
stories of Werewolf by Night, or like.
Well, no,
horror stories?
they could play the same one again, just like they used to. They would play the same Charlie Brown Halloween every year. Play this one,
Or
every
do
year.
stories like this for Blade.
Well,
Yeah.
You get the same writers involved. You get
That'd be great.
dude. You could turn it into something awesome.
But what you would do is you would like it would be a throwback to the days of when people literally did watch like Charlie Brown Halloween every year, the same thing, or the
True.
Christmas thing.
Yeah.
You show this every year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I definitely pop this on every year, man.
As a matter of fact, I mean, people at home can watch it at any time, but still,
Yeah.
you know, Marvel can say, well, we won't show it at all until, you know, I don't know.
They take it off
Well, they
until
could.
October.
I'm just being nostalgic. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's already out, so you can download it everywhere.
Yep.
Piracy.
Yep.
Well, they take it off come November. That'd be crazy.
That'd
Yeah.
be crazy. It would
Right.
be cool.
I'd be forced to download it.
Well, then again, they still have shows that they call specials that you can still get on the net. I mean,
Right.
legitimately, you can buy them or whatever. So
Mhm.
doesn't matter.
What's
I guess.
coming next for Marvel?
Black Panther.
Black Panther, yeah.
Black Panther.
November is.
Well, Wakanda Forever, I should say.
That
Yes, sir. November what? 11th? 10th?
I forgot.
I'm gonna watch that.
The
one.
big dig deep into that part of
Say
horror.
7th? Wakanda Forever release date. November 11th.
Oh, November 11th. Okay.
There are people who've seen Black Adam already. That irritates me.
Yeah, and I'm getting the impression. Oh, what does Big say?
Like for Marvel to dig deeper into that part of the horror. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now that that became popular, yeah, they should.
Mhm.
They should follow that money for sure.
They're doing the zombies thing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that What If episode was pretty dang good.
They were making a show out of it, so
Yep.
Mhm.
It's-
Yep.
Yeah, I covered the horror market. I mean,
maybe that's the future of Marvel because the other things are not pretty good.
yeah, yeah.
So, Beam, what did you get out of whatever reactions you saw of Black Adam? Because
The ones that I watched, they were praising it. They liked it a lot. It
Okay.
wasn't.
Mind blowing.
It was very 90s.
Yeah.
90s
I heard-
action movie.
I heard that it was like it's not a bad movie, it's not a great movie, but it's
But they had fun with it. That was the main
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's a rock movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then of course
That's what
there's
I'm afraid of. I've seen all the Rock's movies, and they're all pretty much the same.
Yeah. It's
So-
just
It's probably gonna be that.
yeah, because see, it
I'm
doesn't
95% sure that it's gonna be.
it doesn't tell me anything because I don't
Yeah.
care for the Rock anyway. So,
Mm.
but oh man, I really wish they had Dr. Fate had done his own movie. I hate the fact that they're putting him in this, but because I really want to see Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, I don't
And
think I'm gonna
Hawkman too.
watch it, but
Hawkman. I heard he was.
Oh,
he
I'm
was,
not going to the
pretty good
theater
in
to
it,
see
too.
it.
yeah, it's just like
I'm not going to the theater. I'll wait till it gets.
I go Tuesdays. That's at this local theater. They have $5 Tuesdays. We'll go see it then. Spend
like
$5.
I can go early in the morning when there's no people in the theater. Because,
Mm-hmm.
you know, people drive me crazy.
That's when I go, man.
Yep,
Just-
for sure.
I hate how they pull out their phones and they just don't care. And yeah.
Really?
Especially now. Now it's perfect
Yeah, that would bug her.
because kids are back in school.
Mhm.
Ugh.
You know, parents are at work, so it's a lot thinner on a Monday morning, afternoon, Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesdays are good. For
Let me tell you something, man. The theaters I have that I can go to on the opening weekend, that Monday, Tuesday, a lot of times I'm in that theater with maybe 10 people. And that's the opening, and I don't care what opens. And I like that.
Yeah.
Unless it's a movie that I want to see with an audience. Some movies is like,
Mm.
"Oh, I think I want to turn this into a thrill ride. I want an audience, but a lot of times, if it's a movie where there's some details in it, folks are always
As long as they're
doing
not
something.
taking
You're
pictures.
missing stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. Or you got kids around you, and
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I went it to 2020 or 19. When did Rise of Skywalker came out?
27. Was it 19?
19?
17? Wasn't it
Yeah, I
27?
watched that in LA.
When
in
was it?
Dolby Vision Theater.
Yeah.
And man, like the tickets were really expensive. I think they were like $40 each. Like, it wasn't cheap.
Yeah.
And there were a ton of teenagers next to me with their phones out, taking
Oh my
pictures
God.
with a flash and like, you're not
Man.
paying like $2 for this, man. Like, watch the stupid bad movie.
Damn.
It's the, I mean, like, it's the separation of what has your attention at the time, because everything they're doing there in the theater while the movie's going on is normally what they be doing out there, but they don't understand that when you come from out there in here, there's certain things that you better
You
not
need to
do, or you
disconnect
should
from the
not do.
outer world. Like, that's what I love movies, because
Yeah.
go in, disconnect completely, forget for
You
2
can't.
hours. That
You want to be. You want to be. You try to be immersive. You hope you can get immersive.
But
Yeah.
people like they just can't
You
leave their
know.
phones.
Yeah.
Annoying.
Turn
Yeah,
your
and
phone
then,
on silent or turn the damn thing off and then just watch.
right.
Enjoy the spectacle. And, yeah.
Let go from your life for 2 hours. Just
Yep.
forget that everything exists. That was beautiful. Look,
Yeah,
before
well,
the-
something, but they're not spending their own money anyway. They're spending. Mom and dad gave them the cash.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but
That's true.
we all saw how Rise of Skywalker turned out, so that's
Yeah, but
Oh, by the way,
was
wait,
annoying. Like,
I want to know.
you spent that much money.
oh, I know, yeah,
Hey,
I know.
when did Rise of Skywalker come out?
2019.
2019.
Was it 2019? Man, it seemed further away than that. Wow, it seemed further
What a
away.
bad movie.
Yes.
Holy moly!
Not as bad as The Last Jedi, but yeah, it's
Well, there was
pretty bad.
nothing in Star Wars history was as bad as horses riding on top of a ship out in space.
It was so funny.
There's nothing as bad in Star Wars as Luke Skywalker throwing the lightsaber over his shoulder and changing into his bum clothes.
You know, when I went to see that
And
movie,
being a coward
I
when
couldn't
he has a
believe that.
stupid X-wing and he can go to light speed to crate or whatever they wear
Yep.
and fight Kylo Ren face to face, but he's
For
a
real.
coward and has that hologram stupid thing.
And if
Yep.
I remember correctly, in all of the trailers leading up to that movie, it wasn't until that movie started showing did you see the scene of him throwing it over his shoulder. Am I correct?
Yep.
Because that just sent like a stroke through everybody at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't believe it in theater. I saw him doing that. I went,
In a movie-
okay.
In
I
a
said,
movie
we're
where Mark Hamill fundamentally disagreed with everything in that movie, that's a problem.
that right there told me it's over. We're done.
Yeah.
Bringing back old traumas, old wounds.
Oh, wait a minute now. What was that you were bringing up earlier, Beam? Or,
That was Andor.
oh, okay. So you're going to,
Nah, I think we'll wait till Monday to talk about that.
we'll wait on that one. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll shit on She-Hulk and then we'll
Oh,
bring it-
I
we'll bring it
can't
back up
wait.
with some Andor.
I can't wait to talk about She-Hulk.
I'm gonna watch it like right after we finish this. I'm gonna turn the TV on,
I was
make
so
something to
yeah,
eat.
they did not
throw everything up.
I'm gonna have my steak knives out. Say what you're saying is Rise of Skywalker caused COVID. How about this? Rise of Skywalker was worse than COVID.
I think yeah.
What would you rather? Would you rather have COVID or
watch the rise of.
watch the Rise of Skywalker? I'm serious.
I rather have testicular cancer again.
Oh, jeez.
Holy!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. Again?
It's horrible.
That's a level of disgust.
Excuse
That's a whole
me.
new level to discuss. I don't think I've ever heard before.
Nope.
Excuse me.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to have testicular
I was
cancer.
gonna say,
No,
man.
no.
The operative,
I'd be like, all right, yeah, all right, just this once though.
the operative word was again.
Yeah, I had testicular cancer last year. Yeah.
Oh, you really did,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Were they able to save both of your puppies or no?
No, they have to remove one. Like the one with the
Oh,
tumor, they
yeah?
have to take it out. Yeah. So you keep
No,
testicle.
no beating that, huh?
No,
Okay.
no, but I had like just one testicle, but yeah.
Hey, man, you must be the man because you're still married. You got to be delivering it twice as hard. Good for you. You're taking one for the
Kept
team
one
big
ball. I
time.
kept one ball. Yeah,
Man,
no.
Alex, you're a
I
badass, dude.
thanks, man.
You're,
Yeah,
you're,
it
you're
was
damn
tough,
good.
man. Like
Oh yeah, man.
I was in chemotherapy for 5 months.
Dude, you were one
Yeah,
tough son of a bitch. Okay?
thanks,
Don't
man.
let nobody tell you.
Yep.
It was hell, but yeah.
You're a
So
man's
people, check your
man.
balls if you feel something weird. Check your
You're a
balls.
man's
Do not watch The
man.
Rise of Skywalker.
I would rather watch The Rise of Skywalker than The Last Freaking Jedi.
Yeah, me too.
Uh,
Any day
Testicular
of the week.
cancer, The Last Jedi. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
I'd rather rip out my freaking eyeballs than watch The Last Jedi.
uh,
The atrocity of Star Wars.
yeah, it was pretty bad, and I was actually excited when I saw that
Yeah.
that JJ was gonna come
After
back.
Force
Like,
Awakens, like, dude. I mean, it was. I mean, say what you want
well,
about say what you want about Force Awakens. It was a good start. What could have been a great trilogy.
yeah,
but the problem is, it
They-
really did start falling apart in The Force Awakens. Yeah, people go, oh no, Force
It
Awakens
did.
is great. And all of a sudden, the second one, no. Not for everybody.
They still had
but
to.
it got
Yeah.
Not for everybody.
I
Not
think it
for
got
me.
people excited for the first time since episode
Let
one.
me
Like
tell you
after
something.
episode
Yeah.
one, everyone hated
When
it.
I was in the theater, I had pretty close to tears in my eyes when my man Harrison shows up in Chewie. I was like, I was like in love. I couldn't believe it. Yes, we got him back. So there were some great moments all throughout the movie,
Yeah.
but the movie itself had things go on that very much disappointed me. But
Yeah. But like, yeah. I mean, aside from the issues of Force Awakens, it was a great start.
To me,
what
it felt
could
the
have been-
most Star Wars out of what we had.
oh yeah.
What could have been
Yeah.
a great trilogy if they would have followed that path.
Yeah.
It was closest to what Lucas made than the shit that followed.
Yeah. And then you get Ryan frickin' Johnson to come in with Kathleen Kennedy. Hey, look
Let's
at
make
this
something
script.
different.
Well, it's fine if you want a new director, but you guys
I
should
wanna-
have at least
I wanna-
plotted out all
I
three
want to
movies
subvert
before.
expectations.
I'm not sure if
Like-
J.J. Abrams would have done all three, that it would have been any better
Well,
because
that's
he
fine.
has a
Lucas didn't do all three
reputation
either.
of somebody. No,
No,
But
he
Well,
wasn't.
he showed us. He showed us that
Abrams
he's
has
an idiot.
He wasn't even supposed to come back.
Abrams has a reputation of not being able to finish things well.
That's
No,
why.
he's great setting things up, and
Yeah.
he doesn't know how to.
So
close the story.
there's no telling. Well, look what. Okay, sure. Did Ryan Johnson muck things up enough so that when he came back, he had a job to do? Yes, but Abrams made some major mistakes himself.
Yes, he
And
did, but it wasn't as
No,
as bad as what they did. But J.J.
wasn't as
Abrams was
offensive.
supposed to just start Star Wars, and then he was taking a break. He wasn't supposed to
passing
come
it
back.
around.
It was supposed to be Ryan Johnson and Colin Trevorrow
right.
directing the next one. He
And
wasn't
then
supposed
that
to
all
come back.
blew up in their faces, and now they
And
go,
then
"Oh, let's
blew up in
pull
their-
somebody from. Let's pull these guys from Game of Thrones. I mean, and it was shuffling off directors everywhere.
Yep.
You know, let's bring in what's her face did Wonder Woman. You know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Trevorrow script really good too?
Yeah, I believe so.
You know
yeah.
what? Like I
Dude.
think that he can be a good writer, but he's a very bad director.
Dude, George
That Jurassic
Lucas
World
had a
Dominion
script for him.
movie. Oh my god! Like,
This
he left Star Wars to make that.
George Lucas had a script.
They
They
didn't even
didn't
read
give him the
it.
time of day.
Yeah. He had his plan for the next trilogy, and yeah, they just kind of they were like, yeah, we'll do that, and then they just kind of like pushed it aside, pushed it in the shredder, and then as he left,
Say,
the room.
say
So,
what you want.
Thank you, sir. We'll look into it.
yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
destroy it.
Because I cannot think of anything more atrocious than the fact that we never got Luke, Han,
and
Leia.
together in the
Not
sea.
only Luke, Han, and Leia, we should have had Lando. We should have had like those 5 core. Well, you want R2 and C2. You got to have those core characters all in at least one scene. One.
And you know why?
And it's been so easy to do it.
Kathleen Kennedy, man. She doesn't like Luke Skywalker because little girls can't connect with Luke Skywalker, and
But
shit,
see,
what-
here's
Oh,
where I see that The Force Awakens messed up at.
she
They
owes
should have
the
all
original
reunited in that very.
And
They should have
nothing.
all reunited in The Force Awakens.
Agreed.
They should have all reunited in the first movie. That's why I say
Absolutely.
it has its
100%.
shortcomings, and that's why I say I'm kind of pissed off because it should have been done in the first movie.
That bugs me too. And like when Chewie got off the ship after Han died, she hugs Rey and not Chewie.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That bugs me. But that's not.
That bugs me too.
I mean,
So many bad decisions. So many.
but Kathleen Kennedy also said she owes original trilogy
did.
fans nothing.
Good night, Tish.
Yeah, well,
Wasn't that
she
Ryan
really
Johnson too that said I didn't want to make a movie the fans wanted. I wanted to make a movie I wanted.
Yep.
Yeah.
did.
Yep.
That's what you wanted. Like you call yourself a fan, and that's what you wanted.
And that's why I won't watch any of his movies. Like Knives Out came out, everybody's all, "Oh, it's great, it's great." I can't watch it. I don't like Ryan Johnson. I won't
It
give
is a
him my
good
money.
movie, though.
Well,
I
see,
love his Breaking Bad episodes. He was.
now
such
I
a good
heard
job. I
that.
think
Mm.
you can't give him control.
I don't think
Oh, yeah.
everybody loved Knives Out.
Yeah, now he's got a whole franchise going. Glass Onion.
Okay, I think enough people might have liked it to give him another film, but I heard a
Well,
lot of
it's
people.
straight. It's Netflix now.
Oh, well, there you
oh,
there you
good. Fuck him.
I love how
Netflix
your face changes.
But it is-
when
but
you
it is
think
getting a
about The
theatrical
Last
release.
Jedi.
I'll tell you, when Blue gets pissed off, dude, I
Like,
love
it
it. I
is-
love it. I
It is
love
still
when
getting
Blue
a
gets
theatrical
pissed off.
release, though.
Oh.
Yeah, because they
Wow,
want
from a
an
Netflix?
award consideration.
All you can do is.
No, I think it was something to do with the theaters. I think it
Oh,
was
really?
something. Yeah. To get,
I
they
love
need
when-
Netflix needs the money anyway, so they
Oh,
wanted
for
it.
sure.
I love when Blue goes ballistic, man.
But Netflix
Yeah.
and the theaters, all the theaters around, they just finalized a deal that they get some of their movies in the theaters and they don't air
Yeah,
it for a little
whatever.
while. So
Oh, okay.
I,
Yeah, and,
I,
and like,
No, I don't think
I've
I'm
had no
watching it.
desire to see Knives Out. I mean, maybe it is good. I
I
don't know.
enjoyed it.
Exactly.
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It's
I
fun.
enjoyed it too.
I have
Okay.
no desire to see that movie. I mean,
Like-
great cast. Like
Yeah,
Chris Evans,
fantastic
Daniel
cast.
Craig, Sorry. I can't do it.
I'm
I mean,
disappointed that the Gray Man
he
didn't turn out.
deserves your hate. He deserves your hate. Like, I was so disappointed.
And there's only 2 movies that I despise, and that is The Last Jedi, and that is Justice League. In 2017.
Oh, God.
I hate The Last Jedi and The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude, those two
And-
broke my heart. And Rise of Skywalker kind of did.
Wait a minute. You didn't like when Shia LaBeouf was swinging through the trees like Tarzan?
Oh, that was magnificent. That was magnificent. That was a Spielberg on his prime.
Yeah,
Great
man.
directing.
I was like, what in the hell?
CGI everywhere. Like,
There
Great
was
Indiana
there was one scene that was classic indie, and I thought we were off for the ride of our lives, and that was the opening scene when he found out that he was on the test site, and they were dropping the bomb.
Oh.
And he thought about it. It's like he had like 15 seconds, and he runs into the makeshift house, because they build them and put mannequins in them and shit. And he's saying, "How do I get out of this situation?" Smart enough to realize, let me get inside this refrigerator because it's lined with lead, and the radiation from the bomb won't go through it. That's classic Indy.
And
But
people hate that scene.
I
People do hate
love
that
it.
scene.
It's so stupid.
Now, bottom line, he would have to stay in there for
Yeah.
not 9 million years.
Movie magic.
But
Yeah.
if you go back and you look at the very first Indiana Jones, I mean,
Yeah.
he was getting out of situations that was absolutely totally ridiculous. But I
Last
like
Crusade.
the spirit of what they were doing. At least it was, just because that's the way he would think. If that's all he had,
It was good until his stupid kid shows up.
No,
The moment that kid shows up is like this movie
it was done. It was done.
makes no sense. Everything that one really triggers things.
Well, I'm hoping that Mangold does what he did with.
I watched the leaked trailer and it looked like shit, but I cried. It looks really good. Like,
Awesome.
the feelings that the emotions that it brings you, like it does feel like a tribute to the original.
Even brought a tier 2 Harrison Ford's eye when he
And he is a tough man to make
Yeah.
it. He will-
yeah.
At least in public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was really moved by it. So
Yeah. So I'm. Go ahead.
The reason why I don't harp on the Rise of Skywalker very much is because The Last Jedi killed everything going forward for me. So that's
Gotcha.
I would agree with you. And I was so angry with Kylo Ren's line in The Last Jedi when he says you have to kill the past or whatever.
yeah.
Like, you're literally doing that. You're
That's what their plan was to
They're sending you the message to the characters.
everything original trilogy and kill everybody, if they have to, and then move forward with everybody
because it
new.
doesn't matter. And you go to their stupid Disney park and everything is
Nobody's going there. Nobody's going to that particular exhibition.
If you wanted to do that, you needed to subtitle everything a Star Wars story.
Yeah.
And
pretty
freaking
much.
not have to deal with that. That should not have been an episode 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
I really hope, I don't know if you guys saw Rebels. There's an episode where they show that there's time travel. I really hope, I hate using time travel as an excuse to
Time
Oh,
travel.
yeah.
I
There was
hope they
there's like a-
destroy. I hope they say you know what, there was an alternate reality and we have.
But I don't know if we should make this the norm.
Yeah.
I'm
It
not-
was
I swear-
destroyed. Yeah.
For those movies, please do it.
Yes.
Just do it. Just do it.
it's
Everyone,
never-
even you, Michael, will be happy. You're
Oh,
gonna be
no.
happy. I know you're gonna be happy.
I already know I won't. No.
Yeah, you will. You will. Because Harrison Ford will be back.
Harrison Ford will be back?
CG.
Yeah. Yeah.
Young again.
No, he won't. He already died in Star Wars. Han Solo's already dead. He's gonna be like, what?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I thought about it, and I don't want to see him as Thunderbolt Ross.
I don't either. I think he's the wrong choice for it.
He would probably do a good job with it. He's just that kind of actor. But I'm not sure if I want to see it.
I don't want to see him in Marvel.
No, not at all.
I want to see him.
Yeah, I mean,
Just the way he treats franchises in Star Wars, and I don't want him anywhere near Marvel or DC or any.
Man,
Well,
It was just
Good
Star
where
Wars,
he is.
dude. It was just Star
he hates the Star Wars.
He hates Star
yeah.
Wars.
He wanted Indiana Jones to die too, and George Lucas.
No,
No. He loves Indy, and
yeah.
he loves Indiana Jones.
Let me tell you.
Not according to George Lucas.
George Lucas said that he hated him.
He said no. Well, he didn't hate him, but he wanted his character to die.
What?
in
I know
Crystal
he
Skull.
did that. I know he said that to him with Han Solo, that he wanted him dead since
And
Empire.
Indiana Jones, and George Lucas said he wouldn't give it to him.
I didn't know that. I thought it was only Han Solo.
Yeah, I think he appreciates Indiana Jones more than Han Solo, but he wanted both characters to die. I don't know, heroically. I don't know.
I don't remember him specifically saying that he wanted Indiana Jones to die.
Well, Lucas said it.
Well, that's George.
Oh,
Lucas,
Lucas said it.
George
Okay.
Lucas said that he wanted Han Solo and Indiana Jones to die, and George Lucas would not give it to him.
Mm.
Well, George is the man.
Yep, absolutely.
Vanity Fair. There's an article. Harrison Ford wants Indiana Jones to die with him.
To
That's
die
from
with
Vanity
him.
Fair. Back in 2019, to die with him. Like it went, if he were to die, then no more Indiana Jones.
Right. He didn't say exactly.
That was back in 2019.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, he never said he wanted the character to die. He didn't
Well, the way
want.
George Lucas phrased it in that interview.
Listen,
that I
both
watched.
of those guys.
The way he said it in that interview, he said that he wanted both of them to die, and he wouldn't give it to him. He didn't go into specifics. He just said he wanted them to die. I mean, maybe George Lucas misinterpreted it when he talked to him.
Well,
George Lucas calls his lightsabers laser swords.
Harrison Ford has a long history of having conflicts with his directors, so it doesn't surprise me. I mean, his worst. He'll tell you his worst experience in film was not Star Wars. His worst experience in film was one of the greatest films of all time, and that was Blade Runner. He did not get along with the woman that played Rachel at all. They did not like each other at all. He didn't want to do the narration, because they wanted to be more like Sam Spade like. And when you hear the narrated version, he sounds very well. I'm just here talking because they want me to. So he really, really did not like his experience making the movie. Not that he didn't like playing the role, but his experience making that movie was very unpleasant. Mm-hmm. So when they got him back for 2049, they must have backed up the Brinks truck. Go ahead.
When you're done with that role, who would you like to see as Indiana Jones?
Nobody is going to be Indiana Jones.
Ever.
Don't you get it?
No one.
I'm Indiana Jones.
So when you're gone, it's gone.
When I'm gone, he's gone.
Now that's love. You can't express more love for a character than that.
I love him. Now play somewhere where he hates Han Solo. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So how they ask him things about Han Solo's like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
who cares?
Yeah.
Well, let's hope Indy 5 is a good movie.
So when you got a couple of gazillionaires arguing back and forth about what happened, 30, 40 years ago, you're going to get kind of conflicting stories.
Yeah, but George, he sometimes tells stories that, really, Mark Hamill says something different.
Who does?
George Lucas, sometimes says things that Mark Hamill tells the same story in a different way, and it's
yeah.
So
Hollywood's strange like that. You'll find that in all the different. You watch the history of cinema, you find out, wow, they didn't get along, or you find out that folks were really good friends even after the movie. It's interesting, the relationships that come out of that. But I'm suspecting that Mangold has treated this last indie like a Logan. It's going to be.
I think so too. And
very hard.
Kathleen Kathleen Kennedy has respect for Indy because it was her first big job per se.
I think it's going to be very heartfelt.
And her husband is the producer, so
Whose husband
Kathleen Kennedy, Frank Marshall,
is the producer of the indie movie?
or Indy. Yep.
Well, there you go. Well, that's nepotism at its finest.
Yeah, but they've been together since the first Indiana Jones movie. So.
Oh, okay. I take that back. Well, no, it's still nepotism.
Yeah, and
matter-
actually,
doesn't
Frank
matter.
brought Kathleen Kennedy on board to the first Indiana Jones. I think she was an associate producer for that one, and then she got her first producer role with E.T.
Yeah, because she goes back even further than that, but she eventually came from basically, you get the coffee to becoming, front office kind of thing. Because, well, not necessarily getting coffee, because her husband has been in film for just as long, right? Or longer?
A little longer, but
Yeah.
like he's the one who brought her with Spielberg.
Okay. Because I thought that she had been on board ever since the first Star Wars trilogy.
No.
Okay.
The first
It
time she
wasn't
worked
until-
with George and with Spielberg was with Raiders.
I got you.
Yeah. I mean, still, like, it's a long time. But I think
Oh,
she
yeah.
never actually worked in Star Wars before.
Plus, it's a big difference between being a producer and a creator.
Well, before, producers were a bit more creative. Like back in those days.
Not
Right now,
anymore.
producers are just, like,
You could just slap, if you put money on it, you could just slap your name on the.
There you go.
yeah.
Like
If you look at,
people like Jerry
It's-
Bruckheimer, he actually gets into the story and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and creating.
They don't have that kind of integrity like they used to have.
Yeah,
no, because now they're only into money. And
It's all about how much this IP can make me, as opposed to can I take this IP and make it in the spirit of what it is.
yeah, because before, like back in the day, producers were the smart people who would bring all the creatives together to make a good movie. Like, they were the ones who really knew how to make something work, and now
now you have producers and executives like talking about Man of Steel, and an executive was, why would you blow up Superman's ship? How is he going to get back to Krypton?
Did you like Man of Steel?
Oh, I love Man of Steel. Yeah, it's great.
I
Great Superman.
love the music. I like
Yep. Absolutely.
the
Yeah,
character.
music's fantastic.
But
I wasn't crazy
things
about
of
the
it
film
that-
overall. There are elements in the film I like, but I wasn't really crazy about the film overall. I did like the depiction though of Krypton. I liked the way that was depicted. I thought that was awesome. And Zod.
Yep,
That was awesome.
that was great. Yeah.
I loved it for
But-
the fact that it was a different take on Superman.
Totally.
And it
Yep.
was different.
Yeah, and it was a
like-
take that I didn't care for. That was my problem with it. With that particular take.
It was like it reminded me of when Batman Begins came along.
Yeah.
Because I was done with Batman on the big screen after realizing how much of crap those other movies were.
Same. Yeah. And then I watched it, and I'm like, dude, you got to watch this.
Yeah. I was like, fine. I reluctantly watched it. And when I was done, I was like, damn, that was good.
Yeah. You got
Man
Liam
of Steel is
Neeson.
good. There's just things in Man of Steel that I think it's more Zack Snyder. My problem.
That might
Like his
be
choices.
my issue with it. That might be my
But the
issue with
movie-
it. 'Cause I don't care for his style. Don't.
But Jonathan Kent, like, I don't know, like Saw, Jor-El, like all the characters were incredible.
Great
Like, I want to
performances.
see more of that, and it's been almost
No, we got BBS. That's what we got.
masterpiece.
You know, it dawned on me that I got a feeling that a little bit of She-Hulk was trying to be like Peacemaker. And the reason why I say that only to the fact that they wanted to be really super campy and get away with it, which they couldn't.
Mm.
You know, try to do this
Yeah.
offbeat humor is what I'm talking about. Peacemaker is just totally offbeat humor, but it works.
It works.
On so many levels.
You
And
know
I
what made it
think
work?
that
James Gunn.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
James Gunn
I
knows how to tell stories.
I
Did you
got
guys
brutal
read that
respect for him.
the writers for She-Hulk didn't know how to write courtroom scenes? So
yeah, they
that's why
admitted
they're
it. Too.
barely
They actually admitted it. Yeah, it's crazy.
stupid.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
But
Have you-
I
have
thought
you-
about it and I said, I bet you they
How
they
do you not
kind
get a
of
consultant?
would like to emulate that. That's where Marvel made a big mistake. They need to get James Gunn back. Well, he's back in the fold, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
Yep.
back
For one more
Guardians
time.
and,
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Back
doing
on
Guardians
the
3, then he's zipping back over to DC.
When he got Me Too, it changed everything. Marvel had a plan in mind, and it just
Yep, but we're getting one more, and I don't think he's going to come back. We'll see, but it'd be really cool
I'm
to
glad
see
that
him do
I'm glad that he's done with Marvel after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him.
well, then they're in trouble because I mean, he kind of was, responsible for at least some of their success.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
looking forward to the new one, to the third one, but I'm not because we're going to see some people go,
Yeah.
and I'm not too keen on that.
And not necessarily die, they said, too. So. And
Well,
James-
with the whole multiverse thing, anything's possible. So.
yeah.
I'm telling you now, that's
a
the
Drax
big
played
curse.
by John Cena instead. That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
I just think it's the biggest curse.
Multiverse?
And
Yeah, I just hate it. I hate that. They should have never put him in this direction. They should have just.
Everybody wanted the multiverse
I
before it happened. No, I really
Yeah.
did, but people
think
weren't
it would have been.
like,
I wouldn't have had a problem with it, but they didn't work. They didn't work out the feasibility of it.
Right.
But
people-
it's like the scrolls. People are like, oh, "What scrolls? I want scrolls. Oh, we need scrolls," and they give you scrolls, and you complain because they didn't make them right.
Those aren't scrolls.
Yeah.
All the speculation. And,
Yeah, the
crazy.
speculation is kind of.
It ruins it, because people are deciding in their head what they want to see, and they're demanding it.
Yep.
It's like, where does the artist get a role in it? Artists are supposed to express themselves freely. That's why I just hate the fact that the internet and the public gets involved in these things. That's the thing. That's one of the reasons why I am not a big fan of Zack Snyder, because there's a portion of his fans, and they're not good people,
I don't know anything
and-
about
and-
Black Adam.
and Zack Snyder himself, I caught on a couple of streams, and the way he presented himself, and he looked down at a certain portion of the fan base, I lost a ton of respect for him. A ton, because one of the fan bases that he was putting down actually was throwing a fundraiser for suicide prevention, and he said something stupid about one of the people involved in the organization. I'm like, really, dude? Really,
did?
man? Yes.
some
That's
of
weird.
those and
That's
some of
weird
them
because that's
It was
that's what he's-
it was a big story.
That's what he
man,
typically
for a while.
raises money for.
and some of those people involved were pretty dang two-faced, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's
but
what he. That's
still,
what all he raises money for now is.
but
is
still,
that
the point
suicide prevention.
is,
Mm-hmm.
the point is, you yourself can be more dignified. It doesn't matter what anybody else says or does.
True.
You can be more dignified. And he wasn't just insulting this small group of people. He was insulting a certain fan base, a part of the fan base, because it's
Oh yeah,
broken up.
the Geeks and Gamers.
I believe,
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Geeks
and-
and Gamers. Yeah.
and they were responsible for starting the fundraiser in the first place. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a few people in in that conclave, I'm like, don't agree with almost anything you're saying. But I'm just talking about how Zack Snyder presented himself.
Those
And
geeking
I
gamer
thought
guys are the ones that are super toxic, right?
I don't know. I don't even know what toxic means.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
Yeah,
know,
I actually started following Geeks and Gamers back when Last Jedi came out because they were complaining about it too, and then
Felt a
and then
connection.
they just started going hard into shit, and I was like, okay, I'm done with you. Yeah,
It's just like
Um,
they take it someplace. Hey, like I remember this
so they
channel
take it so
called
far.
Midnight Sketch or something.
It's
Dude, like, come on, like you can't just go so deep into things. It's just,
yeah, and it's
that's
just
something. That's
are
something you
you
just can't get away from. It's the internet, man. It's
yeah. And it was constant. It was just constant. It was a channel of constant hate, and I was like, I can't do
that's
it anymore.
annoying.
It is.
That's
It just
I
really
hate-
annoying.
I hate when
actors.
actors get hate mail and stuff like that
Yeah,
for a role that they're just playing. They're just doing their job.
Yeah.
It's just a job.
You know,
You're not.
if it's a
and
bad decision,
people-
if it's a role that you best not be in, it's not your fault.
Yeah, it's always stupid when an actor gets in trouble for bad writing or gets ridiculed for bad writing.
Yeah.
They're
Yep.
just doing what they're paid to
like
do.
I feel awful for Daisy Ridley, for example. Like,
yeah.
Daisy Ridley,
Or
freaking-
Kelly
Yeah.
Marie Tran. Who,
Yep.
yeah, like they didn't do anything wrong.
No,
No.
you don't have to like the character,
And-
but
and the
but
crappy
you
part
don't but not it's not like disliking the actual human being.
No,
She
and
seems
I
like
remember they both
Go
of
ahead.
them they had to delete their Instagram and all their social
Yeah, it's
media
crazy.
because
Luckily,
they
Daisy
couldn't-
came back to Instagram.
Yeah, she's like a nice person. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
her, but she's like a
I've
really
seen her
nice
in the
person.
interviews. She seems like a very level-headed person.
Yeah.
And
And the crappy part is like the vast majority was complaining about the character, and then you get those trolls and assholes come in, and then they attack the actors, and
Person,
then
yeah,
whoever is reporting that is like running with that terrible person or a couple of people that are talking about the actor being crap, and yeah,
because see, had it been a different
Doesn't get
storyline,
clicks if you don't, though.
right.
what?
It doesn't get
had
clicks.
it been a better storyline and better directing, I had no problem with her as the character.
Nope,
I had a
no.
problem with the way the character was written and portrayed, but Daisy Ridley as this character, not a problem with. But
Oh,
the
she
way
was doing a good job.
but the
Yeah,
way
do I
they
hate
wrote
her
her,
for being Rey Skywalker? No, I don't hate her at all.
No, I don't think her the selection of having her as that character was a bad selection. I just think that she got, unfortunately, in a bad movie.
Mhm.
Yeah. But how many times she and John Boyega told the director and the people like
And
"Man,
this-
what's going on here?"
And this
Nobody
stuff was
cared.
going on
Nobody
all
listened.
through the making of all three trilogies too. Mark Hamill
Like
was
even
talking.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oscar
Mark
Isaac.
Hamill was the biggest voice
Yeah,
of dissension through all three movies.
he said it in
Yeah.
every
He was
interview. Like,
constantly coming out. He wouldn't. This is not what he would do. This is not what Luke would do. But
Yeah.
I'm here. I got a job to do. I'm going to be professional. But I'm letting you know this is not what Luke would do.
yeah, his complaint for Force Awakens was it was everything getting to Luke Skywalker. He didn't have a line, so he made a joke about it. And then for Last Jedi, that's when shit went off the rails.
Oh,
For
it
him,
really went on.
And then he fundamentally disagreed with everything that Ryan Johnson did for Luke Skywalker.
God bless him.
Yep, and he said it in every freaking interview he could.
He didn't
I'm
hold
glad
back
he did.
either,
I'm glad
man.
He was vocal.
He was showing up at the cons and being raw.
You know what?
Right
Like, I
there
think
on
I
stage.
hated more the scene of him picking up the lightsaber. He's a Force ghost. Than when he throws it away.
Oh,
It was so cheesy. Like, this is not what you do with a Jedi's weapon. Like, come on, man. Like, this is a way of fixing all the shit that you did in the
Yeah.
last one.
Yeah.
Well, the
Oh, and now I'm gonna raise that X-wing because we didn't do it in the last one. So
right.
Yeah.
we should destroy these movies.
Yeah.
And,
Absolutely.
and him drinking the milk. I mean, it just
Yeah.
Oh.
so let's show him let's show him being as disgusting as we can. All down his beard and blah, blah,
The filthy old man who's
blah. Yeah. Begrudging.
Mhm.
Well, fellas, I actually have to get up in the morning to go figure shopping.
good. Well, you have to do something fun. I have to
Yeah,
work.
man.
Yeah, I got to go to work in like 30 minutes.
Oh, go.
No kidding, really? 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, I have to edit all night because I was cleaning my figures today. So
Oh. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
guys.
can make
So, say no. Keep streaming, Daddy. Keep streaming.
Yeah, I want to play more video games.
Yeah, I want to stay up until 2 in the morning. But yeah, so I guess we'll be talking about Andor and She-Hulk.
That's right. Andor and She-Hulk on Monday, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get another job, so I'm not sure, depending on the job, what the hours will be. Right now, Mondays are still clear, but depending on the job, there's 2 that I'm looking at right now, so
get them both.
get them both. No,
To get him right. All right.
The best one.
Yeah.
yeah, the best one. Yep, that's what I'll go for.
Well,
That gives you
until-
more figures.
Well, until I hear differently, I will see you on Monday,
That's right.
guys.
Well, everybody, thanks for coming in. Who's here? Big collector.
Oh, that's
Tish,
right. That's right.
some
Good old
guy.
Big, man. I wish we can get Big back up here.
Yeah, he said he spaced last Monday. He was going to be with us, but he spaced.
Oh,
it.
was he?
Oh,
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
thanks
Tish?
for coming in the chat. Yep, Tish, some guy. We're the only 3 in the chat. So,
Yep.
Alex, Michael, Blue, thank you for coming in today, talking some awesome stuff today. Werewolf, excuse me, Werewolf by Night was just amazing.
Mhm.
So,
and Skywalker Saga, which wasn't amazing.
but that'll do it for us. Stay safe, stay healthy, always be kind, and we will catch you on the next one.